Boom, boom, bam, 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 bam. Da, 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 da. Oh, boring Tuesdays. We don't like boring Tuesdays. Why are Tuesdays always so boring? Boring, boring. Everything's so boring. Hello, people. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hey, Sarush, how you doing? How are you doing this? Is it Wednesday for you yet? Is it Wednesday yet for you yet, or is it Tuesday still? Do tell, tell me. So hopefully the weather's good, life is good. Hopefully the orphans are good. Hey, Pat, how you doing? Oh, the robotics club. That's cool. That's cool. We got a robotics club when I was in school, and I was part of the robotics club for a while. But we didn't have the technology that you guys have nowadays. I'll tell you that thing. And we used to use a Macintosh, an old Macintosh for programming them too. Yeah. Nope, the good old days. The good old days. So how is my mic volume? Give me a mic volume. Does it sound good? Is the volume good? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys smell me? Can you guys taste me? No. So what all do you guys want to talk about today? What should we talk about? What should our topic be? Huh? What should we be talking about today? Should we be talking about my 30-year-old can of anti-silver anti-seize that's thick as molasses now, but still seems to work and get the job done? Should we talk about that, or should we talk about combustion testing? Testing your combustion, so looking for exhaust gas in your coolant. Should we talk about that, or I don't know. What should we talk about? Should we talk about tape measures? Got tape measures. Lots of tape measures. I like them everywhere. They're everywhere. No shortage of tape measures. Oh, that thing? That old thing? I don't know. Why would you want to talk about a crossbow? This is a center point 360. It's not the 305. It's a little bit bigger than the 305. I don't think they make the 360 anymore. But this thing has a 300-pound pull. It's got a tactical optical scope. It's got a tactical optical laser. Laser. Yeah, that's nothing really to talk about it except for it's accurate. It's dead accurate up to 80 yards, but it's a crossbow, not a gun. Crossbows usually you don't use them at longer ranges, longer than 60, 80 yards is pushing it. A real good marksman can push 80 yards, but 60 yards is the average distance for a crossbow. It's got your safety. All in all, it's one hell of a good crossbow. You can pick them up relatively cheap. If you can't get the 360, get a 305. 305 will go through a friggin' hay bale. A 305 will go through anything. This one here will go through a couple hay bales. But all in all, she's a decent little bow. and that, but nothing really fancy. Nothing really fancy about it. Just a crossbow, big old heavy crossbow, and I mean it's heavy. She's a heavy puppy. Yeah, that's about it. Not a whole lot that you can say about it. Like as long as your scope is set up good and accurate, and you got some decent quarrels, you're good. Oh, bows, crossbows, they're relatively easy to use. Crossbows are relatively easy to use. A bow, like a bow, like bow and arrow, that's a little bit different. Your stance, your body positioning, you got to have good upper body strength. You got to have steady hands, steady nerves. You got to know your wind. I don't do much bow hunting because I'm too old, and pulling back the compound bow is a little bit of work for me nowadays. So I use the crossbow, but primarily all I use the crossbow for is just predator defense. I don't use it for hunting anymore because I don't hunt. My hunting's done at the local grocery store. I go hunting at the grocery store nowadays. I don't go because I over my years, I've kind of built up a respect for animals, and unless I need to eat them or I'm starving to death, I'm not going to kill an animal because there's no point. I'm not into game hunting. I'm not into sport hunting. I think that's stupid and ridiculous. You hunt out of necessity. And there are some animals that I just don't agree with killing, like the cougar. I don't want to kill the cougar, and I'm glad that it doesn't come around anymore. I'm glad that I was able to scare it away, but I have too much respect for animals like that. I got dry throat. Oh. Mm. Oh. Dry throat from this morning. Working around too much dust. Oh. So what do you got? Just like the look of it. Well, bow and crossbow is a fun sport too. I used to go to competitions. I used to go to tournaments. You meet some really interesting people, some really cool people. It's a good sport. It's a really good sport. Like if you want a good sport that can give you some good skill and stuff like that, and good hand-eye coordination and good eye coordination, that pick it up. And it's not an expensive sport to get into at first. It's not. And you don't need a PAL or a license to do it either. That's the other bonus. You don't need a PAL or a license to do it. Hey, look at Grudge. Hey, Grudge, how you doing? How is Grudge Monkey doing? And DLC, how's DLC doing? How are you guys doing? I haven't seen you in a long time, DLC, except for on Fluffy's stream. When I have time, when I'm not sleeping. Why does Fluffy always stream so late? And then there's Dave, always messaging me at like 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night. You want to talk for a little bit? I'm tired these days at nighttime. That's why I try to do my streams a little bit earlier and stuff like that, so I have a little bit more energy. Because mostly at night, I'm half asleep. And that's so half asleep in the middle of, like I even sleep type. I sleep type on Discord sometimes too. It's kind of funny. Yeah. You know. So what are you working on today, Grudge? What are you working on today? Do tell. What are you working on? Yeah. No. No. But I thought since I had nothing better to do, I'd do a little bit of live, get some view time, some view hours, see how everyone's doing, give everyone a chance to chit chat, hang out with each other. Yeah, he's still young, but he also has a family and kids, so he's got to find time. He's got to find time. Unlike me, I don't need to find time. I just have to be awake. Got a lot of tools everywhere. I got all of those. I got all of those. Then I got all of this, and then I got all of this. And that's not just it. Well, let's see if I can get the camera over there. See that bus? That bus is full of more tools. I've got 2 buses full of tools. Plus, I also have 3 vans full of tools. Yeah, 3 vans full of tools, and I now have 2 job trailers full of tools. I lease the job trailers out, but one of my job trailers, I used to have 3, but the guy that was leasing it, he's literally paid for it. He bought it, so I gave it to him. Like he's literally paid for the whole entire thing, so it's his now. So I'm down 1 trailer. I'm down about 200 tools. 200 tools short now. But no, none of that. I don't just have tools. I've got heavy machinery. I've got heavy equipment. And that's always out being rented. Like that's all I do with my machinery is I rent it out to other companies and other people and that. I rent it out. Sometimes have it here. A lot of people here have seen my John Deere. A lot of people have seen my John Deere and my old Bull Moose forklift and that, and some of my other equipment. But yeah, I own all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Well, I used to be a gun hunter too, but except for my PAL expired, and I had to hand my rifle over to the law to the RCMP. They're holding it while I wait for my course. I've got to redo the course because my PAL expired, and it's a pain in the ass because they only do the course every 3 months. They only do 25 people at a time. And so I'm on a waiting list. And when they tell me this is the day that we have room for you and time for you, that's when I've got to go and be there. It's stupid. It is stupid up here trying to renew your PAL. So no rifles for me until I get that renewed, which is sad. Well, I haven't heard much news about it. There hasn't been much in the news about the fire, so I think we got it under control. Hasn't been anything big in the news, so we should have most of it under control. Even though I think most of the fires up here were intentionally started by arsonists and like environmental protesters that are just stupid. Like I think it's all theory. So, hey Josh, how you doing, my buddy? Thanks for popping in. Yes. No rifles for Josh either. And I think I know why. But no. Yeah. Have you ever looked into getting your mark removed? Have you ever thought about going down to the court and getting your mark removed? Because it's been more than 20 years since your conviction, so you should be able to get the mark removed. I don't know much about your state, how your state works on that stuff, but it's been over 20 years. You should be able to get that mark removed. Might be just as you might have to go for a psychological evaluation or something like that. But I've had other friends that have had marks from their youth that got them removed. Oh, now he's speaking native. 21 years, aho. Josh is speaking native now. He's aho, aho, which means hello, hi. That's a universal in most native languages. Aho, peace. Aho, hello, peace. I think he meant to say ago, 21 years ago, but now he's learned a native word, aho. And it's not the American aho. We're not talking about the girl on the street. We're not talking about that. What's going on here? Let's see. Okay, can you see and hear me now? I've got to figure out what's going on here. Now I got to figure out the camera. The problem is I'm using YouTube streaming service. Details. Okay, how do I change camera? How do I change the camera? Da, 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 da. Tags, recording location, YouTube center, reservation, cancel. Camera. Won't let me change my camera. How do you change the camera? How do I change camera? Oh, what happened to my camera? First time using the YouTube stuff. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm going to have to restart. I'm going to use the streaming software. I'm going to use the streaming software because it's the YouTube. YouTube is weird. I'm going to restart the stream. Give me a couple minutes here and we'll do this again.